put the tracking number. After you put the tracking number, usually after 2 to 3 days, the whole money should come to your account. So don't worry. Now, if you were doing a digital, for all your digital listings, you're not really gonna have to go. Your funds will now go to reserves. But for physical listing like print on demand, they will go to reserve because your store is brand new. Now, in about 1 month or two, you're not gonna deal with that. And also, the listing that you sent me is definitely pretty good. So we're just gonna start right now. We have Alex and Jay here, also. So welcome in. Stacy just got here also. So we're just gonna start the call today. So real quick, Alex, do you guys want to first start with anything you guys have going on, or you want me to just go with my usual routine?
Yeah, how's it going, everyone? So a lot of things are changing. We are trying to get everybody on PDF and problem-solving products with Etsy, and then as well linking in Instagram and TikTok traffic as well. So I've added those modules into the program. You'll expect to see me here more on these calls every day because I'm trying to steer the ship towards that world of selling PDFs. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them, and me and Jay will happily answer them. And Musa, you can do your usual screen sharing of whatever you want to show, and then after I'll be showing my screen, just showing more problem-solving PDFs that I've discovered, and yeah.
Sure. All right, cool. So as far as right now, let me just check in on like a little bit of everybody, as I usually do. So Gal, how's it going on your store? How's it going with the sales? Quick question on what's happening on your end. It's for Mr. Gal. Actually, let me add you as a speaker too. Gal, let me add Gal as a speaker real quick. Give me 1 second. Invite to speak.
Mark,
Okay, I'll add a Gal as a speaker right now.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, man?
How's it going, Gal?
Good, Alex. How are you?
Great.
All right, so Gal, so
what's up?
Okay.
It's a bit slower today, only 5 sales.
Okay.
2 PDFs.
Okay.
Keep going, keep walking.
But yeah,
so what are the PDF will give you the sales?
I wanted to also chime in as we're shifting towards getting people doing more problem-solving PDFs. I've actually worked closely with Gal here to get some products going, and Gal's actually successfully selling in 2 different niches problem-solving PDFs. So yeah, Gal could talk more on that as well if he has anything he wants to say.
That's good. That's actually wonderful.
That's all.
Anything, Gal, you wanted to say, or?
No, I'm working on your comment on the VO3 guide. Just trying to make some good listing.
Yep.
Good.
Okay.
And you say your PDF actually sold about 5 times. Is that what you said?
So I have 4 PDFs and 3 sold 5 times altogether.
Okay. Let me actually share the screen real quick, just so as we speak, we can also take like a little insight, because just like Alex said, this it's a huge opportunity right now into almost selling those information PDF using TikTok, for example. We really want you guys to steer with that, like an information PDF such as the one that Gal is doing. Let me show right now. Let me show. Oh, not this one. Gal, those like this one right here. Let me see, because I was just on your store earlier. Something like that, for example. There is a possibility to create a TikTok channel. As you guys can see, for example, we have Alex and Jay who actually are running, branding page on Instagram. The same way you can brand and sell a course, it's the same way how you can also sell a PDF. And it's actually way easier to sell a PDF. If you guys remember, there's a product that I was showing you guys yesterday, the X-ray PDF of this girl selling it for $16.99. This girl literally sell on TikTok with a faceless account. So she doesn't even really show her face, and all she does is just recording little training videos. She doesn't even actually give information. She doesn't give no information. She just have a quick video of like 5 seconds with like a trending sound, couple of text on the screen, and then she posted on TikTok. And then she stayed consistent though. I was actually monitoring her account yesterday. She's been doing that for a month only. Of course, her page has been there for quite a long time. But actually her selling on TikTok, she started about a month, but she's been consistent. And you guys saw how she was able to make almost 10 grand. So we're seeing a big opportunity, into actually also branding your work. I remember also because I talked about that about a month ago. Even Mark was telling me that he had a big interest into doing that, because if you guys also remember, there's this girl also who was selling crochet. She had a whole crochet store also on Etsy, and she was doing the same thing. She was doing her work, showing the final product, but she was selling the pattern on TikTok, on Etsy, of course, via TikTok. She was, publishing the work on TikTok and getting the views, and people would click on the link. And this is the way, this is the way to consistently always like brings in 10 grand a month, for example. Now, definitely the input, the work that you do in the beginning is just to stay consistent. You have to stay consistent posting online, grow a following. Like for a niche like what God has right here. This is more of this is more of like anything related to like coding, ChatGPT. You can just literally post content related to stuff like that,
Yep,
and then
exactly.
eventually you can see your following growing. And then, of course, people clicking more on your account, and then eventually sales coming in. Alex, do you have anything to add from that?
Yeah, anything around AI right now is huge. So if you look at my Instagram, all I talk about is AI related products, AI tools. So Gal, for example, could literally point with his finger at a bunch of examples of how NA8 would work, or any AI tool. He would get tons of traffic from that because people don't care what he looks like. They care about the value, about what the AI tool can do. And once that traffic is there, he can easily list this NA8 listing, the Etsy listing, directly into his Instagram or TikTok, and charge right away 20, 30, 40 bucks. And people will pay that no problem, because now they see Gal as this authority. The same way people see me as an authority in PDF, they will see you as an authority. And that's kind of the whole goal. And the reason why I say link Etsy and not a Shopify store is Etsy already is trusted by millions of people. So when people click on the link because they want to buy from Gal the NA listing, it's like, okay, it's Etsy, I trust it, and there's tons of payment processors to use from. So you'll make money from people trusting you, and your Etsy listing will grow from all the traffic that's external. So you're profiting on both sides. You're going to profit from social media, and you'll get ranked organically from that influx of traffic. It's exactly what Musa was talking about yesterday with that radiology X-ray course girl. She has about 65,000 followers on TikTok. Musa, you can actually pull up the page if you want. And all that traffic. So she's made 10 grand just off that TikTok traffic, but now you can expect to make an extra 500, maybe even 1,000 a month plus from all that organic search now. People who just type in X-ray notes and students on Etsy, she will show up first because she got that influx from TikTok. So you're going to profit on both ends. So instead of fighting to do Etsy first, you're leveraging TikTok as the vehicle, and then you just get those passive sales from Etsy afterwards, if that makes sense. If anyone has questions, feel free to ask them and I'll happily answer. But yeah, Alexandra Rad R-A-D Tech, and you'll see it. And what's cool about this girl, she barely shows her face, like Musa said. So you can easily compile a bunch of clips of nurses and put a caption over it, like what she's doing, and you'll get traffic. Or if you're creative enough, you could literally hide your face and wear the scrubs that she's wearing and walk around your house as if you're somewhere. Props play a huge role in this. You can even look through my Instagram. Little props make a big difference. Or even holding a medical tablet and putting a caption over it. People will believe in the story that you are a nurse if you want to go down the route of nurses, which is a very profitable niche. But yeah, as you can see here, Musa, look, you can show like there's just yeah, no face. It's just clips. Yeah, you can back out of it. It's kind of loud.
By the way, these do really good. The slideshows. Slideshows always do really good. And you can have a whole account just with slideshows.
Yeah.
You know, and have like those few little texts right here. You know.
Yep.
And even if you're scared, thinking that right now you can't even find those images, trust me with
Oh, hold on
ChatGPT,
a second. Mark is
you
saying.
can literally find them for free, or even on Pinterest.
Hold on a second.
You can.
So Mark
Go
is
ahead, Alex.
Mark is saying he's an X-ray tech. I mean, if you have the skill, then you know the potential's even higher.
Right.
So.
Oh yeah, if Mark is an X-ray tech, that's
Yeah,
literally the niche for him right now.
There's no Mark can do even better than this girl. Usually, if you
Right.
have the skill, it makes it even easier for
Oh yeah.
for that PDF.
If you have this skill, this is for you.
Now, also look, when you look right now, if you look at Musa's screen, all those thumbnails with the blue stands out to get more views. Like, there's no face showing. You can literally order those pants and white shoes. You see, this is how you be creative. This is how you stand out. Like, no one's doing this. You know, it's props. So you put those pants on, you point the phone down, you walk in one direction for like a minute, and you put a clip, and you own that content, and you know that can go viral. You're not taking anyone's content; it's all yours. Some of her top content is just her walking in those blue scrubs. People will automatically assume you're a nurse or a doctor if you're wearing that. Again, it's all part of the skit and the prop, the effort of just having that prop. But yes, Mark, you can message me. I'll help you out with that. The same way I'm helping Gal make sales with problem-solving PDFs. Yes, Mark, message me and I'll help you with the X-ray stuff as well. But go on, Musa, continue.
Wonderful, wonderful. Actually, Alex. Let me see. Actually, so I hope you guys actually listening, because this is actually really the way we're intending for all of you guys to be scaling to potentially actually start making 10 grand every month in within the next 3 months, because it's really possible. The first step would definitely be to understand first of all the product that you want to launch, but still even the product that you have to launch has to be. I would definitely say something kind of hot right now, like anything related to like AI right now, like AI, like like the product that God made, the N8N something. This is really good. Something related also to even the like Mark is trying to do. I don't know if Mark is going to do it, but if Mark is an X-ray, the same thing that this girl is doing right now is a hot topic. Anything related to health, wealth, and relationship. I actually, as a matter of fact, remember for myself, there's a book, and I talk about that a lot here. I used to sell a book about women energy or something like that, and then there's still people doing that. But back in the days, I was mostly doing that with Shopify and TikTok, women, feminine energy, something like that. But even until these days, the dark feminine energy or something like that. But I was selling that ebook, and that was doing really good. But back in the days, I never really thought of the fact that, I can actually, instead of linking a Shopify store, where you literally almost struggle to, like, you're not really going to struggle to make the whole banner page, but it's too much. And people don't sometimes even trust your Shopify, website right away until you're like really, really big. But with if you were to actually put that product on Etsy has a lot of authority already. It's straight to business. You put the product page, the product page is there. All they have to do is just click, buy, and that's it. And then Etsy takes it, and then you never really have to worry about payment processors. Like on Shopify, you have to either get some Shopify payment, or they have all type of Shopify of like payment processor that actually needs you to even have a business up front. Etsy takes care of all of it. Of course, Etsy is gonna take some of his cut, but Etsy takes care of all of it. But even me, I've done that dark feminine book. I've done that for like a long time. Actually, I was doing a page like that, literally. So I was doing a page like this, right? And I owned this book called, I forgot the name. It was something related to like dark feminine energy, and I still have the book. By the way, I still have the book somewhere.
It was
someone's talking.
Yeah, Musa. It was femme fatale. It was
Exactly.
It's a lot of like sugar baby related women that want to be spoiled by rich men. That niche does well. We actually had a special guest in the Discord, I think about a year ago. His name is Luke. You can check the searches. He actually did 500K in a year with that, just off TikTok and those ebooks. But back then, most students weren't interested in doing that. But now that we're shifting towards these problem-solving PDFs and having a personal brand, these niches still work. I can also share my screen after. I also posted today in problem-solving PDF channel. I mean, there's there's girls opening Etsy stores like fresh 1-2 listings, $5 plus a PDF in the relationship niche, and they're selling. They're selling how to get your ex back, how to get your ex back, or even like you were just typing in, Musa, empath, a lot of empath related stuff. You have to kind of think how these women think is usually how the PDF would sell in that niche.
Right. That's right. But this one here, the reason, one of the reasons why I used to like actually this niche is the fact that all I used to do is just take other people video, for example, on YouTube or even on TikTok, But again, when I do that, I will put it back on CapCut, because when you actually edit those video on CapCut, it take away all the metadata. But then I would compile all this video together and then put like a little text on top. I used to do exactly the same thing. And then of course, when you add those like cute, those little like hashtag you're toxic, whatever. It targets this niche, and then the more you keep doing that, you start creating a following. Your following goes from 0 to 100. It's super super easy to get to 1,000 followers on TikTok. Once you get to 1,000 followers, then you're gonna be able to put your link here, your Etsy link, and then you as you keep growing your following, literally, people will naturally on some videos, for example, you can literally add a call to action. As we start diving more and more into this work, there's way to add a call to action for people to actually click on the book right there on the title. Instead of having all that, you can have the text just like it is right here, but here on the title, instead of putting "you are everything," just put something here. Learn how to, I don't know, manipulate this man, and then you can still have, for example, and then link in bio, and then you can still have like the different hashtags, and then as they start following you, because again they love that content, they will naturally come here. Instead of seeing a tarot almost go through here, there's going to be also a link. They will click on the link, which will direct them to an Etsy, to your Etsy product page, and from there, again, we're now also trying to sell them as something that's going to cost $100. Usually, there's a sweet spot for like ebook would be like $20, if not even like $16, like that. Something really sweet. And even after Etsy takes his cuts, usually Etsy cut is around, let's say 10%. Really, Etsy has definitely some costs, but again, you guys are not paying for no payment processors. You guys are not paying for a lot of stuff. As a matter of fact, even Shopify will charge you per month about almost like $40, and as you grow on Shopify, you have to even pay more. But Etsy doesn't charge you nothing, if not 10%. So. And then this is technically also free advertising, So even the marketing aspect, how also Etsy ads can also sometimes take a lot of money. So you're not spending anything on ads. You're not paying for the processors. The only thing that you're paying is just the 10% fees, of Etsy, and you have everything. And then you can consistently post online. And then for a niche like this one, for example, you don't really need to even show your face, because you can just compile different videos of girl, put them on CapCut. I have CapCut here, because I grow also a lot of pages myself. But you can literally put that here. Always have CapCut. CapCut is an amazing app. And CapCut is owned by TikTok also, which means that they're not gonna be like, oh, this is not original content. Every video that is edited on CapCut become original content, and then that video you post it on TikTok. And again, don't expect to, your first video can go really super viral, because we had that happen in the past. But as long as you keep posting, and then as we keep going down that rabbit hole, we will teach you how to make the first 3 seconds has to be really really attractive. This is the hook. That's what we call the hook. So when you see something like that, they're definitely attracted by her look, and then of course they're gonna start, if they really want to like start reading, that's gonna like keep them watching, and then eventually the video is gonna go viral, more views, and then that's how, even if you have let's say 20,000 people coming to your the video, if only 1% of that ended up clicking, let's say 200 person, and then within those 200 person, let's say only even like 2% click and buy, well, that's still 2 sales that you just made, without spending anything on ads. So it's really, really powerful when you do that consistently, and that's exactly the thing that this girl right here is doing. We saw her account literally yesterday. She's been posting on Etsy, on TikTok consistently, for the past month, and she literally, she was able to make about 10 grand. And then look at that. This is exactly how, ideally we want your account to look like, whether you decide to show your face or do one of the account that I showed you guys yesterday, you kind of want to brand it really nice like that, right?
Yeah.
And then of course, put something like this, have a link, and then that one goes
hold on, Musa.
straight to her Etsy. Go ahead.
But what she's doing wrong, though, she has a link tree with a bunch of links, so you would just have the link straight to your Etsy. So she probably missed out on even like a few thousand just there, just off that confusion of the visitor.
Right.
But yeah, look, as you can see, look, she's ranked bestseller 30 bought last week. Those badges are all showing up now because thanks to TikTok. So now she's making extra money off Etsy organic because of the push TikTok gave this listing.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mark actually
just go ahead, Alex.
Yeah, so Mark said he bought 12,000 faceless reels, 5 to 10-second videos. Those are actually good. Yeah, Musa, I'm not sure if you ever spoke about those, but when you go on Etsy and you type in faceless reels, there's tons of people selling hundreds of videos that are meant to be used for it to grow a page, and you put captions over it. But the thing about that, though, is everyone uses them. They do work, but if you want to be more unique and own your content, you want to make it yourself. But I'm not saying they don't work. They do work. But in a niche like X-ray and doctors, you're better off doing it yourself. Yeah, see these. These are more for like make money biz op niche or like fitness. They work, but not for the X-ray niche. But they're definitely good. They're good for the relationship niche that you were just showing. But also, to be honest, I wouldn't recommend our students to go that deep into this niche. It's easier if you're a woman, but for most men here, this niche is very difficult. If you have no idea about the quotes, you're better off in a niche around health, AI, or making money. But in most cases, AI works because as we're looking here in the wins chat, I mean, Gal just posted he's already up 5 sales on his AI PDFs, and he's going to sell more. So
another thing that I actually done in the past, that was actually back in the days with my brother. When actually my brother actually used to learn from Alex back in the days. There's a product that actually he used to rank. I don't know if he still has the channel. It's really hard to rank to see these days. But technically, he used to literally also do the same thing. But he used to actually show his face.
Yeah.
And he used to again sell a product information that will actually teach people, for example, how to drop ship or how to trade. And then he would just have like the little video showing. I mean, this is really something. This is a big opportunity, and this is not something that's gonna be there and die tomorrow. So it's really something that's here to last. It's really building your brand and breeding and then growing, and it is something that's gonna be sustainable for not just for like couple of years, but just like for a lifetime, really. And then also, this is something that you can actually sell. This is actually something also that you can sell. If you ever want to like exit the business, you can sell it. If it makes you $5,000 a month every month, you can easily sell it for even for 50 grand. But this is definitely something that we thought that right now would be the perfect time to actually start. But yeah, Alex, do you have anything to say, or Jay?
Yeah, Jay, you have anything you want to say?
No, everything is good.
Wonderful.
Also, I wanted to mention too the main course that everyone's enrolled in. I'm reformatting it. I've also added a whole section on Instagram growth and basically how I grow. How you can apply that too, so you guys can start as well. And also, those modules still have everything around how to build the PDF, how to use everything. I'm going to keep adding more modules. What else did I want to show? Anything else, Musa? Any other niches you wanted to discuss, or let's see here.
I mean, it's really plenty of niche, definitely anything related to like, my thing is just like I've been doing for years, and that's kind of how I do business. I like to always like go around on TikTok or even on, especially on TikTok, because right now we're talking about scaling on TikTok. Yeah, just look around who is doing good. Like right now, even if I don't know any niche, I can just come right now and tap ebook. Most likely, it's going to refer. I'm going to start seeing some channel of people also doing some type of work, and then that can inspire me to.
You can write it.
Learn into a niche.
Actually, here, Musa, I'm gonna give you a niche right now.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna give a perfect niche right now that you guys can do. Type in solo traveling.
Good, solo traveling. Oh yeah, that's definitely a really good niche.
Solo traveling. So this is a niche that is blowing up now because a lot of women like to travel alone. It's actually solo traveling for females. I found an ebook on Etsy. It's a bestseller, and it's trending. So you can easily make content around this stuff. Hold on a second. I'm gonna give you the exact name. Type in solo traveling Marg. Like very low effort. Solo traveling Marg. She shows her face, but when you look at the zero effortness, you can take those hooks, put them over traveling related content, and you should get views. Yeah, that's her.
Right. Wonderful. And she's showing her face, but look at that. She's not even doing like anything crazy.
Now, hold on a second.
But this is really the way to scale up. Now she hasn't really, she doesn't, I don't know if she has a,
I actually
but she's
put
mostly
here. See,
working for these people. No,
yeah,
no
she,
Tibble. Go ahead,
she's
guys.
already working for the apps, but if you can check the Discord chat, I just added a product for this niche that's a bestseller on Etsy, but no one's doing it on TikTok. So you can easily build a whole brand around it. So this is the product, as you can see. Look at the thumbnail. This is the level of professionalism you need to have. I actually added a module in this on how to make thumbnails just like this. But this is what you should be going for when you want to have a niche like this. Now it says $3, but you can easily charge $20, $30 when you put on TikTok.
Oh yeah, easily. If you go into a niche like that, you can easily charge 16, 20 bucks, 25 bucks. It's a huge niche right now. And then this is mostly your followers, the people who keep seeing, because the thing is, you're going to be posting ideally every day, right? And then let's say, for example, every week, let's say we even go, we try to be really generous. If you rank about 20,000 views, I mean, you can definitely hit at least 30 sales, that same week. That's even being really generous. But doing a really good job like she's doing right now, really nice thumbnails, like as we talked about. Everybody here already know how to make stuff like that. Super easy. Whether it be with AI or whether it be with Canva, but we usually know AI. Usually with AI, we know how to make stuff like that. So if you're able to do something like that, consistently also post. I mean, this is really the way you're gonna actually like scale your business. Now, just like Alex says, in the course, we're still gonna have everything related to like PNG, PDF. It's still there. It's still there for you guys to do. But this is where we really want you guys to eventually shift. Because this is something that it may take about 3 weeks to start actually, to get maybe to 1,000 followers. But once you actually start growing that account, and I mean, the possibilities are really endless, and then and then you're gonna really be one of these guys who actually can, who literally can just travel and then work wherever they want, post some videos on TikTok, and then be making some digital sales, So this is really the vision that we have, and then. As usual, I will again go back into the same game. I've shown you guys how to do the print on demand, and I'm making sales. PNG, I'm making sales. I will also do the same thing. I'm not also gonna just like let you guys alone. I'm also gonna choose a niche for myself, and then be posting. I mostly post already a lot on TikTok Shop. But as you guys can see, I have a lot of accounts for myself here that I post already on TikTok Shop. But this is different. But I'm gonna be also. This is one of the accounts that I post for my community. But that's not me, of course. But I will be again. I have a pretty good experience also on TikTok. So this is what we're gonna be doing. And then, but yeah, I'm really, really excited for that. Really excited for that, actually.
And also on top of this, to shift everyone here, I mean, I've been saying this for a while. Etsy is the testing ground. You get your winners on Etsy or something that works, and then you fully pivot off platform and you build something for real. It's also how, with Gal now, he has 2 winners I helped him find. Gal could easily go and make a TikTok related page around those 2 AI tools, and then he can easily start promoting that. Now, I'm going to blow everyone's mind here just to show you the demand of this. Okay, Musa, go open TikTok.
You want to share your screen?
No, you just open TikTok because you're already on it.
Oh, okay.
It's TikTok, just to show you the demand of these problem-solving PDFs. There's 2 accounts I want to show everyone here. It's kind of funny, but you'll see.
Go ahead. What's the name?
All right, so the first one is type in PDF JACE. So this is one of my this is like a scammer who basically, because online, as you have people, they take your videos and they try to sell.
Your job.
I can't hear myself, Musa. Yeah. So as you can see, this is not me. This is an impersonator. I don't know what he's selling, but just the demand of it. I didn't even know this account existed. He stole my videos, reposted them consistently, and now the craziest part, go up. Look at his views. Wow. Look at his views. His followers go all the way up.
Over
so he has 12,000, and then now click on the link tree. Click on the link tree. So on top of all this, with zero effort, just reposting, click on the PDF method. He's made money on a problem-solving PDF. And then scroll all the way down. He sold 1,000 of them. So there's demand on TikTok. This is just proof to show you that there's buyers on TikTok for all sorts of PDFs. You've seen it in the nursing niche, you've seen it in everything, and you've seen it for this. So now you see that. Now go back to TikTok. Now I'm going to show Jay's impersonator. So both of us have impersonators. His account too. So now his is pdf.farming. So again, all of this is to show you the demand on TikTok.
PDFs?
People will buy anything. So him as well. Same link, tons of views.
What's
It's
inside
proof
these
that it
PDFs?
works. So now go back again. There's one more page I wanted to show. So that just shows you the demand for that.
That is crazy, actually.
Where's the last one here?
Go ahead.
Let me check here. Actually, you know what? You can type in, hold on here. Type in A_basic_mom. So this is a girl who's been selling an Amazon problem-solving PDF, the exact formula I'm preaching on this call. She links her Etsy, and she's the #1 ebook on Etsy now because she's linked it here. Go all the way up. She has 100,000 followers. Click the stand store. Yeah, that one. And you should find right there, second one, download Amazon guide. Now guess where that links, Etsy. So people are doing this. Etsy #1 best-selling ebook. So people are doing this formula. So they're leveraging income on both sides, TikTok income and Etsy's ranking. Anyone on Google that types in Amazon guide, Etsy will showcase this first.
Oh yeah, he's been doing that for years also, by the way.
Yeah,
For years.
This girl's been doing it for years. Like this one PDF probably has funded everything for her. So it kind of shows you what's possible with these problem-solving PDFs. You're seeing it in a health niche, you're seeing it in the fitness niche, and you're seeing it in the money-making niche. And soon we're gonna have Mark, grow his page as well, and soon we're gonna have Gal posting as well. So what's cool about this is you can turn off your Etsy ads and just focus on making good content every day on TikTok. Costs you nothing, even Instagram too. And eventually, once it blows up, you can put the link in bio and you'll start making sales. It's as simple as that. Anything else you want to add?
Alex?
Yeah, anything else? That's all I have on my end.
I mean, this is really where we're going, and just like I said, I'm gonna be also, just leading the way as usually. I really do like this girl right here. What's crazy actually is that back in the days, I remember about maybe 3 years ago or something like that with my brother. I actually, because she was doing so good, right? I actually also created my own Amazon listing, just like that, and I posted it, and then I was making no sales, but I was like, how the hell is she still making sales? And then later on, I just happened to understand that, okay, you know what? She's actually just selling on TikTok. So again, all of these sales coming here, they're not even from people who are actually coming here into the platform on Amazon, on Etsy and type how to make money. Nah, this is people like you and I who are just here on TikTok. Maybe some people are really interested into the money niche, and then they start, so TikTok is gonna start feeding them all type of video related to the money niche. And then eventually they stumble upon, her video, and then eventually they come to her account, they like her, they start following her because she's posting content that relate to her in the money niche, and then eventually they come here. They buy and they come to her. Ideally, you don't want to have too much link. This is too much link, right?
Yeah,
she has a
exactly.
YouTube channel, and you don't have at least one. As when you're a beginner, just have one link straight up going to your Etsy page, boom, and then they come here and make it easy for them. And this is what they're gonna see. If you have a really nice thumbnail, here she's putting her name also to really make it to really show the brand, the brand of it, and then here add to cart. Buy easy, but I tried it. I tried to actually sell it. It didn't work.
Yeah, it's all about the
it's been
content.
doing good.
They're buying because they like the content. She's an authority,
Exactly.
and that's why she's dominating. Also, to chime in on the AI niche, which is good for Gal and anyone else, Jay, if you want to comment on your other account, JCom Sales, when you started making content around AI tools, we actually sold a PDF, a cheap one, when we first started, and it was selling. Musa, can you get out of the videos? I can't hear myself.
Sure. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
Jay, did you want to?
Wait, what were you saying, Alex?
Did you want to chime in on your JCom Sales when it was an AI tools page, and how we sold the PDF back in the day for people who want to sell AI tool PDFs like Gal?
Yeah. So when you have a page on Instagram or TikTok that talks about AI tools,
You can sell PDF guides to them, right, or how to make money using them. And you can also get sponsorships by the companies that actually make those AI tools, just to talk about their tools, and just recommend it to your audience. So it's actually super good to go in this niche as well.
Yeah, and this is actually for everyone too. If you're kind of stuck on what problem solving niche you want to do, a very good one is anything around AI, because the more tools you'll talk about, you will get brand sponsorships who will ask to promote a tool. So again, you're just building on the income streams. There's a lot of potential. It also could work for other niches, but those ones are going to require to show your face. With the AI, you can actually get sponsorships without showing your face because the user and yourself just care about the tools, not you. So it's very useful. Yeah.
But it's always going to be best. Someone that's going to show their face is always going to outperform someone that just doesn't, because anyone can copy you, right? If you don't show your face, people can make the same visuals that you're making and posting, but no one can copy your actual face and personality.
Yeah.
Absolutely right. That's absolutely right. So you guys are actually listening from like the OGs. They've been there. They've been in this game for like a long time. Jay's done it before they actually sell the big information. He was actually selling PDF. So and I've done it before. I just never actually showed my face, But this time, actually, we want to change it around. So I'm definitely, we're definitely going to be talking about that more, because again, those PDF are great. You guys already know how to sell on Etsy, how to make this PDF, how to sell on Etsy. Even if you didn't have to use TikTok, you guys know. And then, but using TikTok or even Instagram is really the way how we're going to be scaling it. We really want you guys to be scaling to get to the point where you can actually consistently make 5-10 grand more, and also own that skill right now, and it's really not a hard skill to do. It's really just consistency, and then also and really trying, and in the long run you will never really regret that, because it really outperform actually just posting on Etsy all the time. Posting your content, quality content, is just also as a, like I like to say, riding a bike. The more you do it, the better you're gonna get at it. And then as you get better at it, you will literally wish you start doing that a long time ago. So, but yeah, that's kind of like what we're gonna be doing. So as far as right now, Alex, do you have anything to kind of close off on this topic?
The only thing I have for now would be dig deep on TikTok, see the topics being discussed, use Google Trends the same way we found how AI is doing well, or like you said, feminine energy, and figure out what problems can be solved. Put that as content first, and then promote your PDF. And it's also nice because you can, for anyone running ads, you can just turn them off and just focus on the content, because once the content's in place, anything can be sold, right?
Right.
And also, to answer Eric's question, how often, I will now be in talks here every single day, because I'm trying to steer the ship towards getting everybody selling some sort of info product that solves a problem, and they're using traffic like Instagram and TikTok. Because at the end of the day, most of the Etsy top sellers in those niches that are not art are using some sort of external traffic, right? Even for myself back in the day, when I used to sell my top winners in the wedding niche, wedding templates, wedding binders. I mean, if I was using TikTok, I could have had success even quicker. But now a lot of things have changed since then. So this is the route we want to go. When it comes to these niches, you want it to be either in the make money niche, AI niche, relationship niche, or health niche. But I really don't recommend the relationship niche unless you're a girl and understand, society and relationships.
We do have girls in the group.